Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Guitar Medic. This year we have lots of new projects, and today I have a very special story to tell you. This is the story of my Gibson Les Paul Studio that I refinished a while back, so stay tuned. This guitar has a very unique and personal history for me. It was my first real restoration job, and it taught me a lot about myself and my passion for guitars. But it also caused me some insecurity over the years because some people loved it, but also some people hated it, and some people even said that I ruined its value. But I'm here to tell you why I'm proud of this guitar and why you should never let anyone stop you from following your creativity and your vision. A swirling paint job is a technique where you dip the guitar in a tub of water with different colors of paint floating on the surface. The paint sticks to the guitar and creates a random and beautiful pattern. I swirled the paint around with a stick to create some movement and texture. Then I took the guitar and dipped it in the tub. I held it by the neck and slowly submerged it in the water. Then I pulled it back out and waited a couple of weeks before clear coating, and then it was finished. Tell me in the comment section below if this is something you would like me to cover in future videos. And that's how I made this guitar. It was a lot of fun, but also a lot of work. It was totally worth it though. Over the years, I received some criticism from some people that said I ruined the value of the guitar, and that made me feel really insecure. I started to doubt myself and my skills, and I wonder if I made a mistake. But this year, I posted this guitar on Reddit, and it blew up. I got a lot of positive attention and love for the guitar, and people liked it and complimented it. They asked me a bunch of questions and wanted to know more, and that really made me feel validated. So this year I decided to fulfill my complete vision for this guitar and upgrade some parts. First, I'm gonna replace this chrome bridge with a brand new nickel one. This guitar features a couple of Seymour Duncan P-rail pickups, and to complement them, I'm gonna install them into the Seymour Duncan triple shot mounting ring system, which is gonna give us a lot of tones. I'm also upgrading some of the plastic hardware, like this brand new cream poker chip and tip for the 3-way toggle switch. Also some new cream knobs. This kind of look a little bit more yellow than cream, but we'll see how they look once installed. For the rest of the plastic hardware, like the backplates for the electronics and the pickguard, I ordered this sheet of pickguard material. It's a 3-ply cream pickguard material, and this is what we're gonna use to make the plastic hardware. So let's begin the disassembly. To remove the electronics, I use a pair of scissors to cut the wires as close to the soldering terminals as I can. And now it's time to install the triple shot mounting rings. These come with a little board on the back with some soldering points, and that's where you connect your pickups. It has a soldering point for your white, green, black, red, and ground terminals. And those match the 5 terminal cables coming out of your Seymour Duncan pickups. First, let's take them out of these old pickup rings. And here's the correct orientation for the bridge pickup. And then I assemble the pickup together in this configuration. Then the board has an adhesive backing that I stick right on the back of the pickup. Then I take the cable that is coming out of the pickup and I cut it a little shorter to make it more manageable. And the pickup ring has another extended cable, so this is not a problem. I pre-solder each terminal for easier installation. I do this both on the cable endings and on the little board on the back of the pickup. And then, after carefully connecting all the terminals together, our pickup is ready for the rest of the installation. These are all the electronics and parts that I'm gonna use to wire this guitar back together. I like to make myself a little template like this out of cardboard, so I do as much wiring outside of the guitar as possible. To wire this back together, I use this schematic that is provided by the folks at Zimmer Duncan very kindly on their website. And to be honest, I'm not the best at wiring, and even with the mounting rings, this was no walk in the park for me. I even had to ask help from another medic that lives nearby, so just keep that in mind if you're trying to do this yourself. As you can see, I had to drill out a little bit of material out of the back of the electronics cavity because of the shafts of the push-pull pots were too short and therefore they weren't sticking out enough out of the front of the guitar, so I had to go ahead and do this. And here's an exciting part of the build. The installation of the poker chip feels just like the cherry on top. And here's a good tip for building and saving some money. If you have a set of plastic parts that you want to replace, you can just buy them separately, but it's much cheaper to buy this pickguard material, and then you have a lot of it left over for different builds. You know, making your own pickguards is not as hard as you think. It just requires some patience and some files and something to cut the pickguard material with. It could be a coping saw, or it could be a bandsaw, or even a jigsaw if you're careful. But the key is to leave enough material so that you can file away carefully and reach your line, and that way you can make them perfect. Here I use the old plastic covers and pickguard as templates. I clamp them to the newly cut pickguard material, and then as I file the excess away, it makes a perfect copy. Most of the plastic parts in a Les Paul don't have beveled edges, but I wanted to incorporate a beveled edge on the pickguard to reveal the 3-ply and make it a little bit more fancy. So there's many ways you can do this. If you have a router, you can just go ahead and make a template, write it out that way, but I'm going to show you how you can do it just with a utility blade and some patience. Finally, the last part is to drill out the screw holes for each of the parts. I countersink each hole so that the screw head sits flush with the body. Here's some ASMR you can enjoy as I peel away this protective plastic. Now I can put it all back together. And I gotta tell you that I really love how everything is turning out. And now that I'm putting on the knobs, I really think they are too yellow, so I think I'm gonna stick with the black ones. And after this is all easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nothing really that can go wrong here. I just need to switch out this knob and... So can you believe it, guys? In the last step, I broke the push-pull pot. I gotta order a new one from Amazon. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna order a brand new set of amber knobs, and I think those will look much better.
2,000 years later. So people, here's the guitar all finished up. I think it's looking gorgeous. I've never been happier with it, and needless to say, I think she's gonna stay with me forever. So thanks again for sticking around till the end of the video, and if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It really helps grow my channel, and I thank you for that again. So don't forget, your guitar is your patient. Take good care of it, and see you on the next one.